Well, hello, my name is Edmund Saunders, and today I'm gonna starting a series basic repairs around the home, and the series will be called Common Sense for Dummies, like they had the books. Anyhow, today's project is drywall damage right here. So the kitties scraped some drywall and we want to fix it. Here's the one problem is this. You see right here, this is a loose paper. And if you put just a spackling paste or a drywall mud on it, it's gonna soak the moisture in the putty, will soak that paper up and it's gonna start bubbling. So once it dries, it creates a bubbles, and then you have to cut out the bubbles and put some more, and it can go like 2, 3, 4 times before you get rid of it. So one trick is to seal this paper so it doesn't get affected by moisture. So the one way would be, I don't have it with me, would be a school glue or a wood glue, and you dilute the glue with water, maybe about, say, take a 50% of a wood glue or a school glue and add some water and make a little slurry and just brush it on or roll it and let it dry. So what I'm going to do today is actually, where are those hairsprays? So what I will do today, we'll see how it works. I'm going to just use a hairspray, which technically should be a sealer too. So let's see how that works. So let's see, focus. Oh, why is it out of focus? Come on.
Oh, thank you. You read my mind. I was like, we should ruin
Why is it out of focus?
I just unplugged it from the back. I left the wire back there, so I moved it to the back.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. Hairspray.
I think
And you can see how it's getting a little wet.
Oh, yeah, I'll do this for like this
Okay. Perfect, it's almost out. Okay, and then you can turn on a fan. I don't understand why is it out of focus. Maybe autofocus is out of it, okay. Sorry, was out of focus a little bit, push the wrong button. Anyhow, so we sealed that, and let's turn on the fan, and then, okay.
Do you want to use
I think that should be okay.
Make sure you plug it in, otherwise the fan is not going to work, right? There it goes.
We need the remote for that. It only works.
Power. There we go. If it starts working, gosh. Okay, fan is on. We'll give it a few minutes to dry. We'll add some mud. So it's drying all right. It dries quick, and so here's what I do is go back and see this like a loose paper. Just try to tap it in so no paper sticking up. Make it as flat as possible. Beautiful. All the little frayed pieces, fried pieces or loose pieces get stuck to it, and if you had the glue with water, would be about a similar idea. You just brush it on and just make sure that paper is as flat as possible. Okay, that's pretty good. Feels already dry, so we'll add some mud. Alright, this feels pretty dry. It's a little loose, but we'll see what's happening. So pretty much what I'm gonna use this right here is a all-purpose joint compound. So I'll use that. If you don't want to use that much, obviously you can buy a smaller jar, maybe a little tiny bit. And of course, this is called a drywall knife. I'll be using that. And just scoop up a little bit and just put it on. And look at the blade. The drywall blades always have a little bend to it, so use that bend towards the wall, so it makes it smoother. And you just pull it, smooth it out. And of course, some people will tell, oh, I don't have the drywall knife or something. So what you can do also is, instead of the mud, how about this? I'll give you an idea. Costco card or any plastic card will work the same way, right? You just take some of the mud or packing paste, whatever you have, will do the same thing. Beautiful, right there. And see the little particles? That could be a loose paper or something. Don't worry about that. The next coat will take care of those. For now, the whole idea is to get a thin layer, and don't overdo it. Just barely, just enough, just to cover. Just to cover. Do the best you can. Give it a light coat of the mud. And credit card works beautiful. Credit card, old card, whatever. We have it. There we go. This is the first coat. Real thin. Here's a little damage. I'll put a little bit here. Okay. Here's a little piece of paint chipped off. I'll add a little bit there. So this looks pretty good for now.
Yeah.
And so I'll turn on the fan on a high speed, and because we have a time sensitivity here, but this wouldn't be bad to have a fan on to dry it. So we'll continue in a moment when it's all dry. Alright, it's already drying good, and you can see how it dries. When you put the mud, it has a more of a gray color. When it starts drying, it turns completely white. I don't know if you can see much in this video, but you see that right here where the deeper spot, it's still darker, but it's already white around it. So that's the indication of drying. So in fact, they even have these drywall patch or putty which has a color to it, pink color, and so that's for completely foolproof. You put it on, it comes on pink, and when it dries, it turns into the white. So that's for the people who may not be sure when it's dry, but obviously you can see it right here. See that? The white edges, that's already drying, and the dark in the middle is not dry yet. So we'll give it time, I don't know how much, 10, 15, 20 minutes. This thin layer should be dry soon.